You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you.
All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. This is gonna be a barn burner of a day on these. So Judas told you Jesus wasn't a leader. So if y'all don't get it, I'm gonna tell you. So you got people who talk about leadership. This person's leadership. Guys like to say, "Aren't we the problem? We supposed to be the leaders. Why aren't if something's wrong, it's our fault." Like, in theory, yeah. Here's the problem, though. The type of guys saying that are guys who were never trying to be leaders in the first place. So they were misrepresenting themselves just to get in somebody's pants. So basically, you a fraud. You're Judas. And what I mean by that is you were being fraud and you were being a snake and you were portraying yourself to be the type of man that you weren't. Because you can get into somebody's pants and then turn around, when it all falls down and go, "Ladies, we supposed to be the leaders in the first place. So aren't we the ones failing?" No, bro. This is why guys don't rock with a lot of y'all cats who play these games, because you a backstabber, smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Backstabbers. Flat out. And then go, he was a bad leader. No, you were a rebel. That's what you were. You were an ingrate. That's what you were. You were a sellout. That's what you were. See, Jesus couldn't lead Judas, because Judas chose to be a Benedict Arnold. A traitor. Treacherous. And when people think about leaders and leadership, you can't lead a traitor. And a traitor can't tell you a leader is a bad leader, because it was their goal to undermine them in the first place. They were trying to get their way. That's what they were doing. They were using people. They were manipulating people. They were trying to cause strife and dysfunction and disarray and harm, and then turn right around and say, "Oh man, if you would have led me better." No, they want to be the leader. That's what a lot of people don't get. You got a bunch of Judases out here who want to be the leader, so they think they're gonna manipulate their way into the position. Starscream, if y'all ever watched the Transformers, that's what Starscream is, a Judas. You can, "Oh, I think Megatron doesn't know what he's doing." Megatron, what? "Hey, hi, Lord Megatron, I'm sorry, you wasn't supposed to hear that." That. And now people can get on social media playing this game. And people are, that's right. No. Uh-oh. My dog's off the chain. You listening to Judas tell you about leadership, and you don't realize he gonna do the same thing to you that he's trying to do to the person you should have been following. And here's the thing. You stupid for listening to Judas in the first place. Like, a traitor, a treacherous person has a certain kind of character. So if you're listening to a traitor or a treacherous individual and you're going, "You know what, I agree with your perspective," that's because you were Judas too. That's what that's about. Of course, you believe what they believe, because you a snake in the grass too. You a rattlesnake. And you got the Mamba mentality, not in Kobe's sense, but the actual black Mamba snake who does not have to be provoked to attack. You just attacking people who are actually leading you. And here's the other part about this. I'm not going to listen to Judas, because Judas ain't never did nothing, how can I say this, leadership worthy in the first place, because he sabotaged everything he ever did, because it looked like you cozied up to somebody to throw him under the bus. So all of your good deeds are irrelevant. That's just positioning. Because if he was a really good leader, he would have knew I was a snake in the beginning. Maybe he did know he was a snake in the beginning. At this table, one of y'all gonna betray me. See, here's the thing about that people don't get about leaders. Leaders can figure out, "Oh, okay, this person's trying to, cut me off at the knees. I don't know how they gonna do it, but I can see they're gonna do it." You know what I'm saying? I can't predict. I don't know what it is, but they got their whole plan together. But when, they execute their plan, then what? I got my way. Okay. I think that was, rule number one, or law number one in the 48 laws of power: never outshine the master. Should have never tried that, because Judases don't handle the weight. You see what happened to Judas with guilt. I shouldn't have never did that. I just can't believe this. I sold this man out. He ain't done nothing to me. I just got to go. I just got to take myself out. That's not a leader either. That's not a leader either. But when you listen to a Judas talk about leadership, if they raised their kids to be like them, would you listen to those kids when they became adults? The answer is no. Because that would be their norm. And why I say this, because if you want a Judas to become a leader, that's what their leadership is going to spawn. So realize, I'm not going to listen to Judas tell me nothing about Jesus's leadership, because I'm like, no, bro. Them other disciples did a whole lot better than you. It ain't my fault you hard-headed and don't listen. It ain't Jesus' fault you hard-headed and don't listen. And I'm using it as a reference, as euphemism for some of y'all who don't listen, to say, you don't listen to traitors about good advice. You just don't. But I'm done. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.